Hey guys, welcome back to Weeby Reptiles. Here's a quick update video of my colony. I had one of my subscribers ask me to make a video because I've gotten 3 new reptiles since the last time I made my colony update. I'm going to start off by showing you my babies. They're pretty good looking right now. I'll tell you what, little guys eat like monsters. I just shoved 200 crickets in there and I can't find one alive. These little guys eat like monsters. They're more than likely going to grow up to be just like their mama, big fat cows. But they are beautiful. They're very strong and healthy. I mean, it doesn't matter what I put in there, they're going to eat it. Next is my big boy, Jason. He's a super bright orange-red, normal scale. Nothing really spectacular about him. No hets as far as I know. But I do notice lately that he does have hypo in him because his nails are hypo. They are clear, but they have the little black streak. So yeah, he is a hypo. That's a cool thing about him. Next is the big man Zeus. Here's the daddy to the babies you just seen. See his little spectacular short snout. I love that about him. He just took a nice little car ride with me. Showed him how to drive for the first time. He almost killed us, but it was fun. Just a kidding. He wasn't driving, but he was hanging out on the steering wheel. Next we got Prince. Prince is my Italian leatherback hypo het trans. You can see those deep blue saturations in his back. I'm going to be pairing him up with BB. You'll see her in a few minutes. Yeah, he's gorgeous. Really bright, really big. He's only 8 months old and he's at 380 grams, probably a little more, I'm not sure. Next we got Xerxes, my dunner. Now this kid here, he's really impressive. We're talking 5 months old tomorrow. And he's 360 grams, 19¼ inches long. This little guy here is like, I don't know how to explain it, but he's a beast. He eats like a monster. I wish the camera would focus in on his beard a little. Hold on. There it is. See how it comes at you? You can see the big pallet head he has. Look at that. That guy's monsters. Great patterns on him. Blue bars are coming in even more and more. The spots all over the tail, something you don't see normally in bearded dragons. Next is my girl Zara. Zara's the new girl. This is the reason for my colony update. She is a super citrus het trans from Beth Great House Farms. You guys got to really think, about getting something from her because she's got some quality dragons. I love every one of her lines. She's starting a new line of some citrus bluebacks, which I have a baby that I'm going to show you in a few minutes. But this girl here, she's a sub-adult. I got her last Tuesday, and she came to me at 287 grams, and she's just, probably like 2-3 months, no, probably a little more than that. She's only like 3 or 4 months away from being a year. So she's a big girl. She's a hefty eater. Like look at her. She's excited right now. She wants you to feed her. She thinks I got food in my hands. But she's going to be paired up with Prince because they're both het for translucent. I like to see if I can get some blue translucents out of them. Next is Blaze. Blaze is my big red. Should call him that. Juicy big red because he's just gorgeous. Let me see if I can get you a better view. See, there we go. Put a little light on him. But you guys can see he's a super red dragon. Like, I got him from All About Beardies from Robert. He's probably the best red dragon, producer out there right now as far as my opinion goes. He's got some of the deepest red saturated dragons I've ever seen. And this guy here, he's like I said, I think he's like 7 or 8 months old, maybe a little older than that. No, actually he is older than that. I think he's about 8-9 months old. And he doesn't lose 1 ounce of coloration. As you can see, it's all deep in saturation. Still dark, dark, dark. Back legs are in shed. That's usually what he looks like. He looks like brick. But he's nice. Very nice. Next we got my girl Bamba. She's my micro scale translucent from Brenda Gore. This girl here is probably one of my favorites girls I have. She is such a lover. Coloring on her is great. She's got some cool ass markings on her. Excuse my language. But yeah, she's really pretty. She's only, I think, now 3 months or 4 months old, and she's over 80 grams. She's a little good girl. She loves to eat her doobies, I'll tell you that much. But that's not something I should be sharing with you guys. Alright. And here are my Maelstrom dragons that I got. I think it's been a month now. When this little guy here that you're looking at now came to me, he had a neural problem where he was shaking his head uncontrollably. Every time I put him in the water, he would flip on his back. His tail was so jacked up that it actually turned into like a square. It wasn't like, you know, crooked or nothing. It would actually go up and then turn like that. There was actually corners that where the tail would actually corner. Like you could still see there's a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of crookedness to it still, but it lays down flat now. Before it used to just stand straight up from how bad it was. But he's completely stopped the shaking. I was giving him, or still giving him, plenty of liquid calcium and multivitamin. So he was getting it syringe fed, so he was getting every ounce of it. There was no accident, you know, what he got from the salad or what he didn't get. He got every bit of it. And here's the other dragon I got from Maelstrom. This little guy here was like, poor little thing was so skinny, you could see his tailbone. It was bad. Backbone, everything. He didn't have a stomach for anything. It was just terrible how he was treated before I got him. But you can see now he's got a big belly. He's nice and happy. He used to do nothing but look up, which he'll probably do it again now that I move the camera. But all he does is like look up for some reason. I don't know what that is about, but I'm hoping that it's just that he wants to come out and be with me. Next is my little Rankins. This is my male Rankin. He's the one that's going to be breeding with my girl. She's inside the little tub right now. She doesn't like coming out much. I think she might be trying to go into brumation real soon because she is getting a good size on her. I'll pick her up so you can see her. But yeah, she's getting really nice. This is a Rankin dragon. This is not your regular beardies. These guys here only get as big as you see her now. She'll probably get a little bit bigger, but not much bigger. And I'm going to show you by comparison. This is Bamba at, like I said, 3 or 4 months, and then this is her at like 7 or 8 months. So you see, like they're almost the same size, and she's like at least twice, if not more, the age. But she's really coming out pretty as hell. She should be ready to breed shortly. I'm excited about getting the Rankin started because they're not really popular right now, but they are nice and people are curious about them. This is Silas. He also came from All About Beardies, from Robert. He's a deep red. He's a blood red mix. He was paired up with 2 blood reds that Robert had from different siblings. And he's just a really bright red with some serious coloration on him. He's got nice oranges and deep reds down the middle and in sidebars. Next is Stella. Stella's also from All About Beardies. She's a gorgeous deep orange with blue bars everywhere. Well, not blue bars, more like blue spots. But she's coming along really well. She came to me, she was only like 60 grams. Now she's like at 140 or something like that. So yeah, she eats like a cow. Another one. Most of my beardies do. Now let me get to introduce you guys to the new ones that I was coming to. This right here is my girl Marigold. If she would stop running around, I can get her up. Oh, no, she doesn't want me to hold her, but I'll get her anyways. This is Marigold. Let me see if I can get some better light on her. You know what? There we go. This is Marigold. Now, I don't know if the color of the camera is picking it up, but there she goes. She's a really bright orange. She's in shed right now, so she is actually toned down on the colors, but you can see those blue bars right there on the side. This is one of Beth Greathouse's babies also. Really beautiful baby. She's got, she's a hypo female, het trans. Really pretty girl. She's got the nice deep oranges. Like I said, guys, if you want to get a really nice dragon, you guys got to hit up Beth Greathouse. She's got some amazing guys. Now let me bring you to the little guy that I'm really excited about this guy because I love my blue dragons. And this guy here, what he is a new project of Beth Greathouse. Again, I'm sorry if I keep saying her full name. It's Beth, but I just want you guys to remember that name always. This is her line that she's starting. It's a citrus blueback. There it is. And right now, because he's a baby, you won't see it, but you could see kind of how he's really bright yellow. Is that his nose shedding? Yeah. A really bright yellow, and then he's got these blue bars on his back. But the blues will probably end up just blending together and becoming like one solid blue back. Kind of like Spartacus looks. But yeah, I love this little guy. Hey, BB. Alright, put him back. This little girl right here is not my dragon. I'm just caretaking for her until this weekend when I bring her down to Olivia Warner at Refine, I'm sorry. She's a beautiful leatherback het trans hypo, full hypo. She's got that deep yellow saturations with like, it looks like they're paintbrushed orange on her. See how the color, like the oranges on her are like almost paintbrushed on her head and everything? She's really sweet looking. But yeah, you guys want to see some pairing with her or some of her dragons, check her out on Facebook. It's Olivia Warner at Refined Reptiles. Look at this. This is what she's got right here. This is one of her babies. So soon enough, she'll be breeding things like this and offering these kind of quality animals to you guys. Let me get this girl off my hand real quick. Alright, this is this colony up here. Now give me a second, guys, while I run downstairs. We're going to start off with my Savannah monitor. He just finished eating himself a nice little pup mouse, or rat actually, pup rat I guess. He's a really big boy. He's not that long because of the fact that he cut his tail by chewing it. See, now he's really aggressive. You can see his toes. He has none because he chewed them off as a baby. So it makes it a lot easier for me to handle him, which is really cool. That's why I call him Toes, because he has no toes. There you go. Check him out. He's gorgeous. Eventually, when he's full grown, he should be reaching between 3.5 and 4 feet, but I'm thinking more like 3.5 because he chewed a chunk of his tail off. But still, he's going to be a really, really big dragon. Then we get to the girls. Start off with Fu. That's my girl Fu. She's my first dragon I ever got. She's a hypo pastel orange. Really beautiful dragon. Got her from Timothy Watson. She was the first dragon I ever got. Next to her is the big mama, Rainbow. Rainbow's a big girl. She's a heifer. Like I tried to show you guys before why the babies eat so much. Now you know why, because this is the mama. Look at that belly. There's no division between the leg and stomach. It's all stomach. Yeah, she's a crazy girl. She's a good girl. Up here, up on the branch, you got Sunkissed. Sunkissed is a rainbow tiger. I got her from Sushi Dragons. Unfortunately, she's not really that much of a rainbow tiger. I mean, she's a pretty orange girl with some nice blue spots on her, but as far as tiger patterns, not really. Now, BB over here, this is my girl BB. She is a true definition of a rainbow tiger. Right now, she's not fired up because she's trying to absorb up the heat, but BB right there, she is normally, all the black you see there, dark, is usually a really, really bright blue. And next to her is Zara, my little rescue girl. She's actually coming into her own. She's now turning 300 grams almost. I'm really starting to question if she was really 2 years old, because when I bought her, I was informed that she was 2. But she just keeps growing in length and weight, so I'm not sure if she's actually 2 years old. Now we're going to get to my other little ladies. This is my little girl, Lulu. Lulu is a trans head hypo from Rainbow Beardy Dragons. Pretty girl. She's got that dark colors in her eyes, like dark black. Really bright reds and yellows. Like when she gets fired up, she looks really bright yellow with just a little bitty accents of red everywhere. Here's Aurora. Aurora is my Dunner sibling. I got her from Jealous Fat Fizz, Badass Bearded Dragons. She's a gorgeous little girl. I love her to death. I love the short snout, just like Zeus. You know, really pretty girl. Come on, focus. There it is. And right up here is my girl Diamond. She looks like a little obese fat girl too. She doesn't do nothing but eat. Eat and sleep. It's crazy. I don't know how she does it, but yeah. She's a citrus double het leatherback. So she's going to have het for trans, het for hypo. It's a pretty girl, and she'd be some really amazing babies when I pair her up with Xerxes, my Dunner. Hoping to get some citrus, het, trans, hypo babies. And here's Stormy. She's my citrus leatherback. Normal. I give the normal name on the end because she turns from yellow to dark normal to yellow to dark normal, so who knows what she is. But I do know she's a pretty girl, and she's growing pretty strong. She's at 240 grams. I got her, she was 160 grams. So, yeah, she's done really well in the last 3 weeks that she's been here with us. Let me get to my last buddy. Oh, man, this is crazy. You got Ziggy. Ziggy's my boy. He is a big boy, too. When I got him, he was only 220 grams, 2 years old, and over 22 inches long. And now he is a 550-gram monster that does nothing but eat and eat and eat. When he fires up, he gets that bright yellow like you see on the back of his head. And then you see these purple lavenders all over his back. He's a gorgeous boy. I can't wait to breed him again next year. We bred him this last season with a normal girl, and only one egg survived. And out of that, all those eggs, because there was like 30 that she laid, the one only that survived looks just like him. Super bright yellow, really, really pretty dragon. And he is also a hypo. You can see the clear nails if it focuses on him. Maybe not. Well, either way, you can see, yeah, he's got clear nails. He's a hypo. So, yeah, there are my guys and my girls. Once again, the colony. I'll keep you guys updated again. Keep your comments coming.